just a little bit about the CAP program and some fire safety.
Yeah.
Who signed you up for this?
I need a microphone. Everybody hear me?
Oh,
It's a little louder.
A little louder?
Yeah.
Bring down the volume.
Shipping inside. I'm going to grab
Yes.
your attention, please.
All right, so my name's Russ. I work next door. I'm the lieutenant lead fire department. I've been there for 15 years. I've been in the service for 17. We basically have what we call a CAP program. It's a citizens assistance program for people. It's usually for people that are running a lot of calls continually over and over and over and over to pick people up off the ground, or maybe they're falling, they need some kind of wheelchair or some kind of ramp to get into their house. So when we run those calls over and over again, we give them a card. It's a Citizen Assist Program card. It tells them, basically there's no obligation for them to call. It's just that, hey, we want to help you help yourself. A lot of people want to stay in their house as long as they can. They don't want to go to an assistance program. So we try to assist in that as much as possible. But we try to keep our call volume down so we're not going to that house. You're spending an $800,000 vehicle, 3 firefighters go to the house when there could be emergency, a fire, something else across town. So what we do is we give them a card, and every time we go, we give them a card. We tell our training chief that we give them a card. We give name and phone number, and our training chief basically follows up on it. It's through the United Way. They get them in touch with people that can help them, either build a ramp for them, get them in touch with nurses so they can get over what medical problems they have taken care of. So as far as the fire department, the firefighters are concerned, we're not directly involved. We don't pressure anybody to get involved in the program. It's basically just give them a card and say, hey, there's assistance out there. There's people out there that can help you. And, call this number, call these people, get in touch with them, and they can help you. That's basically what we do. I guess I'm attracting that.
Thank you.
Must be
If you
very
guys have any
clean.
questions about anything, I do just about everything in the fire department. So I'm an instructor, swiftwater technician, rope technician, structural class. I teach first aid, CPR, bloodborne pathogens, AED, all of the United States.
Well, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for being here. Thank you,
We've already enjoyed it. Yeah. Oh, I ate. We had a shift meal today, so.
Anybody have questions for us?
Let me say one more thing. If you guys have questions about any program that's offered to the fire department, you can always go on the City of Leewood website and look at the fire department. We do classes on CPR and all kinds of safety stuff.
I have taken my CPR through Leewood, and it was great, and it was free to the public. Yeah.
I do have a question. Do you want to go on the trampoline? The senior citizen doesn't seem to be coping well with life. Do you ever report that person if they need to have assistance? Or?
Not really. We give them a
So they
card.
just-
There's nothing much that we can do. If there's abuse involved, then the police department's going to get
That's a
involved.
different situation. But if you think they're not living up to their living arrangement and taking care of themselves, do you ever?
Like if they're a hoarder,
You
not
hotline
see.
I don't know how much I've seen in that.
Really?
I know, there's a lot. That's why.
Is there a lot?
Unless there's abuse, I don't, like I said, people want to stay in their house for as long as they can. And I understand that, I would too. They want to be independent. And, we just try to give them a card and try to say there is assistance out there for you to keep you in your house. There are some things you can do. There's options out there, but like I said, if there's no abuse, then I'm not going to force their hand on that.
It's almost like, when you see somebody that's older driving and
they shouldn't be driving, and you know they shouldn't be driving. What do you do?
What do you do? I mean, you know, we run the, not the assisted living, but just the old folks, the retirement community that we run up there in 4400. We run that. We run the most calls there anywhere in the city. And it's people just falling down. Pick them up and you leave.
Wow. And they don't have the, I'm always surprised when they don't have like the call button thing.
Oh, they got a
It's just
call
$40
button.
a month or, you know.
They have a call button,
Oh.
and it goes right to
And it goes to you, okay, okay.
Call us and say, hey,
Yeah.
this person's wanted to take all the notices. We basically go over, pick them up, walk back out.
So 4,400 is what, Millis St. Joseph?
No, that's the town center, town village we live.
Oh.
It's a big place. There's a lot of people there. And it's one step before you go to assisted living. And you know, the sad thing is that the family, they want to wash their hands of it. They don't want to deal with it. And so these people are by themselves. They're lonely. A lot of times they're probably calling us just for a little company too. We used to run a lady all the time. We'd go there, and she's like, "Oh, I cooked dinner for you guys." She'd bring us chili. The game's on. You want to watch the game with me? It's hard.
Anybody else?
Thank you.
The bell's ringing. I've got to go.
Thank you.